Hey, hey, hey. I'm Tia. And there's Miss Gina. Hi, Gina.
Hey,
How are you?
I am good. It's
Good.
Friday Eve,
Yes.
and it's Friday Eve to a long weekend for me because Columbus Day is Monday. And I don't work for the government, but I work for a government ish type business that recognizes that calendar. Hey, Ann,
Hi, Ann. How are you?
I've been missing everybody in these YouTube streets. It's been a crazy busy week for me. Our office moved last week, so I have not been on YouTube this week, and I miss you guys. And
I'm usually able to listen to Ann
mm-hmm,
in your lives, but you know
mm-hmm.
what, Ann? I apologize. My staff have cut up this week. They
I
have
know,
cut up this
I
week.
know you said that. Yeah,
I told them I'm
yeah.
not coming tomorrow. I don't know what you're gonna do. I'm not coming. Hi,
I know
Unicorn
that's
Lady.
right.
How are you?
Hey, Unicorn Lady Tech.
So, Gina's with us today,
I am.
and Lydia may be joining us. She had some prior commitments. She's gonna try to get here as soon as she can, but I'm not gonna keep y'all up all night, because I'll be having to go to sleep and eat and everything.
Yeah,
So what
kids
I
is
have
not my fault.
What I have planned today is, I got in case you don't know, my existing Cricut broke. I went to turn it on, it wouldn't come on. Thankfully, the year warranty expired in October, and it was September that I noticed this. So I got a hold of customer service, and they sent me out a new Cricut. I took it out the box just because I had to return the old one in the other box, but I haven't done anything with it today. So I was hoping to get that booted up and maybe try it out and see how it goes on the Cricut. It's been a while.
Awesome. And I
So
will just be here to kind of follow the chat and hang out with you guys and watch along because I don't have a Cricut and I don't know how they work. So I'm gonna be checking it out with you guys. Now,
I
do
have it
either
right
of you have a
here.
Cricut? Do you have a Cricut, and do you have a Cricut, Unicorn Lady?
That's a good question.
I don't, and I won't be getting one
Why?
because I buy too many things as is, Tia. So I have to be good.
I got one
I didn't say
because
ever. I'm
honestly,
just saying now.
I knew some women at work had Cricuts or Silhouette, which is like a Cricut. And
Hmm.
I didn't like what they were doing, so I didn't realize how versatile the Cricut was. And there was
Hmm.
this younger girl who I knew had a Silhouette, and what she did was always really nice, but she's extra and over the top. So I just thought she was doing
Hmm.
extra and over the top stuff. And she showed me one day, and I said, "That's it. You mean
Hmm.
that's all you had to do?" She's like, "Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm getting a Cricut."
Yep.
And the
Yep.
first thing I did was put my name on everything because I can never find anything with my name on it unless it's in reference to an aunt. So I put my name on
Hmm.
everything.
See, now you could just put my name on everything.
Yes, true, true. I have too many other projects. The Cricut was what opened the door to of all of this
Yeah,
because I was not a crafter
I get
before.
a unicorn lady. That's why I said I'm not getting one at this time because yeah, I don't know. I just be doing stuff. And Tia's craft room is so organized. I won't even show y'all my backdrop.
My craft room is semi organized. My craft room, so I have two of those big card tables, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I had taken them both out to do a garage sale over the summer, and everything was on the floor. So it took me about a good 2-3 months to even get the tables back in here and get it cleaned up. You couldn't even walk in here. You couldn't even open the door with so much stuff in here. That's why I had been
Mm-hmm.
doing it out in the living room and in the bedroom. And honestly, this is my first time back in the craft room since June. So everything's back up on tables, but nothing is organized.
Yeah.
Hey Jane Doe, how are you?
Hey, Jane Doe. You
So
guys
here's
share the live.
thank you. Here's the Cricut right here. Still has it's plugged up. Still has the foamies in it. Um I don't even know if it's got a blade in it, honestly. Did they give me a blade?
Do they come with it?
Yeah, here it is right here.
Okay, I was gonna
And
say.
it pokes out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I couldn't see it at first. That's the blade. All right, we good. Lydia told me to take the blade out of my old machine because they're like $50, but I didn't.
See.
Okay, so I might not need to go through all the setup process. Let's just try. I'm gonna pull the Cricut up on the screen and I'm gonna try and see what it says. I got a couple of things. My mom wanted me to make a shirt for her and my uncles.
All right. I was sharing, guys. I was not ignoring you and I was not texting. See? Oh, you can't see my phone. I was sharing. I forget that all the time that my backdrop like shades out everything. I just was making sure I spelled cricket right. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like, how do you spell it? It's not like the insect. I knew that.
That part.
So I had to Google it. Transparency. Since I don't have one.
Okay, can you guys see?
Hey,
No, you
Teresa.
can't because I have. Hey, Teresa, how are you? There,
Guys,
did
I
it
don't
did
know
it
if
pop
it's
up
on
on
my
your screen?
internet or what, but it feels my screen on my end keeps flickering. Let me know if you can see anything weird or if I'm freezing or something.
And I have a delay. I feel like I hit a button on StreamYard and it takes a couple of minutes to show up.
Unicorn
There
Lady
you
says her craft room is in the process of getting organized. She has been gifted 10 file cabinets. All right now. Nice.
Nice.
That is nice.
Okay. So I'm going to go to my projects and open up this project that I had saved, and either I'll have to add the new Cricut or it should just show right up, right?
You would think.
You would think. Well, let's just see. And I don't know why it's taking so long. So here's some projects that I've done before.
Oh, you've done Sky. Who likes Sky? You named it Millie, but that's
Right
a picture
here.
of
Oh,
Sky.
that was my husband's coworker, and he wanted it
Ah,
for his daughter, and I put it on a apron, like a child-size apron.
nice. Oh, go back up. Go back up. Quit going so fast so I can see your projects. I'm being nosy.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Ooh, I like the Queen. What does that say? Queen what? Afro Dreams or Afro? I can't tell
Um,
what it says.
Queens are
The
born in
what?
December. I have one for every month. No, melanin queens are born in December. So,
Oh,
but I have one for every month. So, like, if it's your birthday month, I'll put that on there. And the
who's this Gigi who stole my name?
That's my sister. The grandkids call her Gigi.
My grandkids call me Gigi. Well, my grandson. I have a grandson. He calls me Gigi.
And this
The
one was a shirt
Godfather.
I did for Marcus, and the different colors were all different colors on the shirt and everything.
Hey,
So you can see all
Felicia.
those. Hey, Felicia, how are you? That's that.
Felicia, Lydia emailed you. You need to check your email.
So these are some of the earlier
I
things
like
that I did.
these.
I don't see what I have planned for my mom. So we might have to just come up with something new today.
Excuse me, guys.
Oh, bless
Sorry.
you.
Good Lord.
So I'm gonna go to a new project and just see if we can find a template for a shirt. And I'll just do a shirt real quick.
I love it. So we get to go through the whole process. Felicia,
I see this.
Teresa, Jane, do you guys have a Cricut? We already asked Unicorn Lady. I'm confused already.
I think it's me on my end. Like I said, I'll click something and then it takes a while to open. I'm right by the router,
No,
so it's not like
it's not you. I'm like, it's too many options already. I feel like I'm on Canva.
yes. I do understand this a little bit better than Canva though. So I'm trying to open up a new project is what I'm trying to do.
Jane
Maybe I
says
should
she
hit
does not
project.
have a Cricut. Felicia
Okay.
said, "What are you making?" Felicia, she's going on the fly, and
We're
she's
going on the
taking us
fly.
with her. Do you
I
have a
can't
Cricut?
find what I'm
I think we're doing a
So
T-shirt. Are we doing a T-shirt?
yes, ma'am. All of these are different Cricut projects. But
So
I'm
like
going
templates.
to yes, templates. So they have cards, looks like some type of baby book or something.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do your bathroom labels, a skeleton. I
I don't know if you know who Psalms 146 is, but she does birthday cards on her Cricut.
I thought about doing a card. We'll
She
have to
has
have
done
her
a
come
lot
up
of
because
them.
I've only done a couple and I don't feel comfortable doing them.
I'm
At
gonna
least
tell
not
you
on
what,
another
when
line.
she does them, I'd be like, girl, that's too much work. I could go to the store to Dollar Tree. But I mean, it is so much. I am big on what I consider to be priceless things. And that's having a homemade card is priceless.
Yeah, I agree. So the vinyl that you put on clothing is different than like the vinyl that I would put on a glass or a picture or something like that. So that's why I went specifically to clothing.
Felicia says that I want Tia to start her sticker business so I can buy some.
I thought about doing some stickers.
And she says she needs some wine bottle labels too. I'm not kidding. I was sitting here thinking to myself, if I do my jams next year, I would need some labels.
Well, let's look at wine bottle labels because I'm sure they have those. Only thing is, Cricut does want you to subscribe to their little monthly thing. So not everything is free because I don't pay for Cricut anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So
How much is their subscription? Do you remember?
I think it was $10 a month.
Oh, okay.
But I had stopped using the Cricut, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm budgeting. I'm not giving y'all my money if I'm not using it.
Right.
What's it called? Wine? I'm just gonna hit wine bottle. See what we come up with.
They have
Okay.
right.
So here's some wine bottle tags. It says tag starters. What else they got? I said I was going to get some of these bags. I never did, but now Lydia and I did do these too once before.
Yeah. I've bought those kind of glasses in the store where it ain't nothing but a glass that they put something like that on.
All it is. So
Yeah.
I call them blanks. I get them at Dollar Tree, and then I just put something on them. So there's the
Mm-hmm.
little charms. I did this for my father-in-law where I actually etched it into the glass.
Uh-huh.
That was nice. He loves that.
Now, how difficult was that to etch it into the glass?
It was easy. You
Okay.
did have to get a special like etching cream.
Mm-hmm.
And what the Cricut does is the Cricut basically prints out a stencil. So then you use that as a stencil and then put your cream in the open spots. And then peel your stencil off, wash the cream off, and then that's all you got. Easy.
Nice.
I don't like these. What is that little thing?
I feel like my neck needs to crack, but it ain't doing it.
Kind of did this for someone where it said like before work, after work, during work, and then one said
Mm-hmm.
because of work, and it was like a little shot glass.
I like that.
That's nice with the etching.
This would I can see this being good for like someone who would like make their own decorations for like a baby shower or a birthday party or
Mhm.
excuse me.
I'm not seeing anything, and I want to get going. Go back to shirt. Yes, I did a lot of last year. A lot of homemade Christmas gifts.
Oh yeah.
Only a couple of things were purchased.
Yeah.
So my
It's
father,
hard to come up with ideas, especially when you're dealing with your elders. But even for somebody like me, every year I don't have a gift that I want. I might every blue
mhm,
moon say, you know what, I know what I want for Christmas, but there's probably 5 Christmases before we get to that year that I don't
yeah,
want anything.
exactly. My father-in-law, so I did the decanter, which was the wine, and then the glasses,
Ooh, I
and then
like that.
he got a couple nice, really nice wines. My mom got some wine glasses with her name etched in it, and a blanket and a book because she likes to watch. She likes to
You
read.
gonna make me
So it was
buy a
nice.
Cricket. Oh, I hate you for this. My boss he love not that I would just get it for that, but he loves
Right.
like we got him a decanter set last year. That
Mm-hmm.
just was just a basic kind of one that just was really masculine or whatnot. Um, and he loved it so much. But I'm like, if we could do because we did it as an office. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but if we could do that
If
and
you
have
could
his initials
personalize it.
engraved in it, oh,
Yes. And that was it was engraved in there, his initials.
or
BB
I could just
Brown.
let you do it and I just pay you for it. Or
Okay, okay, okay. Anything
I mean,
standing
it'd be just
out?
like buying it from a store. I mean, I could just buy it from you. I'm just saying. Tia need to start up a little business. Felicia is what I'm hearing. She need a whole little shop. Her stickers, some shirts, some hats, some water bottles, some labels, some decanters.
Now I did it was last October. I did like a craft show,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like I did really good. I sold really good, but I felt like I was not in the right target audience.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, now that I've done that, I kind of know what to expect. But I've even told you that we've done garage sales and I sold a lot of homemade stuff.
Yeah, I could see that.
Hmm. Even
I
I
like
have
that
some
one.
cups that I need to finish. Which one?
Does it say hope or nope? Hope.
Hope, hope
Yeah,
always. I like sarcastic stuff.
I
Shocking.
do too. You done seen some of my t-shirts. Actually, I might put one on for my live tomorrow. I got one to say something like fill in your eyebrows, to put on your lipstick and remind them who the F you are. That's
I know
right.
that's right.
Don't play with me. Felicia said, what's the occasion for the t-shirt? She also said that you need to start a business.
The occasion for a t-shirt is usually when something that I can wear to work that I don't feel like getting dressed,
Mm-hmm.
getting up and going to work. So that's why I wanted to say something sarcastic, like leave me alone or something.
Mm-hmm. You could do all things through Christ, but mess with me or play with me.
I know that.
What's the other one I be wearing? I forget. Oh, I forget. I have to be careful wearing them. Well, people be getting offended. So
I do too. I'm supposed to be a supervisor and they
that's
supposed to
why
be able
I
to
have to be careful. I'm like, I'm supposed to set the standard. I just gotta, but some days I gotta remind
sometimes they
them.
take you all the way there.
I gotta remind them. Listen,
I'm not the one.
I'm still human. I'm still a person. Yeah.
All right,
Jesus
y'all. Did
forgives.
anything
I
scream out?
don't. That's what Felicia said. Jesus forgives. I don't. Jane said,
Felicia.
Tia, could make great stickers, etc. They would look awesome. They sure would, Jane.
Can make what kind of stickers?
Just great stickers.
Great stickers. I need
Mm-hmm.
to
Mm-hmm.
do that.
Another one Felicia said is no, just no. How about no is a complete sentence?
Thank you.
I literally had to get there, so I ain't gonna act like all my life that was a complete sentence, but it is now. No explanation necessary. What I said was
This
no.
is what it's the one. Now they do have these stackable cups, and I don't know how to do the stackable cups. Did anything scream out at y'all? Now I
How
told
about
you.
this is Unicorn Lady? She said, how about do you want to meet the unicorn or the bear? I want to meet the unicorn.
Everybody
I
goes
don't know
for
if
the
they're supposed to
unicorn.
be scary in real life, but unicorns are just, they're beautiful. Ain't nothing beautiful about a bear.
Okay, let's go back. I got some ideas.
Hey, Audrey. Audrey's Living Life is here.
Hi, Audrey. How are you?
Tia's going through her templates on her Cricut. She's going to probably end up making something today, but we're going to see.
I think so. So I'm gonna pull up this one. It says the hustle is strong with this one. I like that, and I already know how to do it. So
All right.
it's got some other stuff on here because this is a shirt I made for my husband, and it's layered. So that's why these are the same, but they're all different. Because with Cricut,
Okay.
if you want multiple colors, you have to layer it.
Oh, I see what you mean. I was about to say what I was just about to ask. What does layered mean? Okay.
Hmm. So it was all layered, but I can just remove his and do the hustle one. That'd be an easy one. Grab me a shirt. Now, y'all saw I hit the button. You see how slow everything is? Maybe I need
I
to clean up this
do.
laptop.
So I have a quick question.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
for all your projects, so say for instance, like you were talking about the stackable cups,
Mhm.
do you get the stackable cup set from Cricut?
I do not because Cricut is, they're more expensive. Only thing that I do personally get from Cricut is what they have, what they call infusible ink shirts. And that just means that I can print ink on the Cricut instead of doing the vinyl, which gives you more vivid colors and everything.
Hmm.
But everything else I get from Dollar Tree.
Awesome. Psalm 146 just popped in, but it's under the her one of the other accounts that she uses. That's I noticed it as soon as it popped in because I'm like, she told me it was another account that she uses, but it's Joel Torres. She says, "Good evening, family. Just popping in for a couple minutes to say hello. Can't stay long. The church has Bible study and prayer tonight. Love y'all. Be blessed." Psalm 146. She's on her son's account. Hey, Psalm.
Okay. Well, thank you
Have a
for
great church
popping in.
service, Bible study tonight.
Mhm.
Say a prayer for all of us. We ain't nothing wrong, but we always
Yes,
need
ma'am.
it. I do anyway.
That part.
When I talk about support, I was talking about you earlier. I'll talk about you again later because she supports so well. I love the support. Everybody in here, Audrey, but you know Audrey be everywhere. Felicia be everywhere.
Yes,
Teresa be
in the
unicorn
streets.
lady be everybody in here be everywhere.
Everybody be
I've been
everywhere.
I've been absent from
Uh-oh.
these streets this week, y'all. It's just been a busy week, but I do miss y'all. I seriously do. But hopefully next week I'll be able to tune in and check up on my YouTube peeps like I normally do. Um, excuse me. It's just been busy. My office literally moved to a different location. So we left the building we were in, we moved to another building. If you ever moved from your home, which I know Audrey did recently,
I'll never
you
do
know how stressful that can be.
it. Hmm.
Try moving from a business with 20 some employees. So it's not a big business, but it's big enough. And yeah, it was it was a lot. And when the movers showed up, girl, when the movers showed up, the guys who were contracted by the moving company to come and move the stuff, the guy walks in and he walks around and he said, uh, this job was extremely underbidded. We were not
Wow.
aware that this much stuff was going to be being moved.
Y'all got
You
ran.
could you imagine the shock that we had as the office? My boss was like, "Yeah," and we were told it was going to be done, and we would have everything out by Friday. Matter of fact, everything has to be out by Friday, 3 o'clock, because
Mhm.
I'm turning over the keys.
Like you
Excuse
still
me.
gonna do it, right? Right?
Listen, I was just like, oh, Audrey said she's trying to get her groove back.
All right. So I just put
Um,
down the vinyl.
Alicia, was I supposed to say not my problem? I think that's another T-shirt quote.
I like that.
They are always trying.
Always.
That's unicorn lady. Yeah. I'm gonna be back in these streets. I am gonna pop up for a live tomorrow. I wasn't even sure if I was gonna do that, but I am. I'll push through.
always have really good lives, Gina.
Did y'all see my wings from yesterday? I know Tia saw it because I made sure she saw it. But did y'all see my wings? So if y'all saw that I made that watermelon, actually no, I made the watermelon jalapeno jam on Tia's live. We made 3 different types of jam. She did peach habanero. I did the watermelon jalapeno, and Lydia did the festive jam. Well, I took that jam and I tossed my wings in it this week. And just saying.
So I'm planning to do that too, Gina. Did you kind of melt it down first?
I did. I threw it in the microwave first.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, as it's cooling, it's going to jelly back up a little. And I just took pieces of the chicken and,
Mm-hmm.
you know we know how to eat food. Don't act like y'all don't know.
Mm-hmm. And how much did you use? Did you use a whole jar?
I used that was one of my little jars because I did some of the really little ones jars,
Mm-hmm.
and then I did the half pints. Is that what they are? Yes, the half pints.
Yeah.
So I used a little bitty jar. I had eaten some of it with some crackers and cheese and stuff.
Okay.
Excuse me, but not that much of it. And the rest of it, yes, I just melted the rest of it in the microwave for like 30 seconds. I poured it over the chicken, tossed the chicken, put the chicken on a plate, and poured it, what was in the bowl. I tossed it right on top of it. I wanted all that. It was good.
Don't nobody care.
Just right. It was just the right, and I actually need to put yours in the mail. I have it ready. I'm
Yours
like Lydia.
Right
You
Yours
saw
is
the
right
box we had. See, we can't do right. Walk past it every day. Just don't get it to where it got to go. It's just been a week. If it hadn't been for that, it would have definitely already been on its way. Uh-oh, who came in? Oh, that's for Psalm. I just saw somebody say hi. So yeah.
I'm so sorry, y'all. This is so slow.
Teresa, you didn't see my wings? You better go find it, girl. They were delicious, Jane. It was just the right amount of the even though you got the heat of the jalapenos, the jelly itself gives you that right blend to where it's not like your mouth is on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had that with some carrots and broccoli.
Them wings, I told you, them wings looked so good yesterday. I was like, "Yep, I'm having wings for dinner."
Yep. I just had some
no
carrot
other way
sticks.
around.
I've been on a carrot stick binge lately, where I want some raw carrot sticks and raw broccoli with some ranch. Well, you saw that. I told you I had some for my snack at work the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I've been actually having it every day, but yeah,
That's good though.
it's not bad. I've been enjoying it. It's yummy. Who don't love wings, Teresa? I absolutely do. Now, those wings that I did the other day, they weren't breaded. Excuse me, I just made them in the air fryer.
Bread mine. Yeah.
But I think they'll be good either way. Mm-hmm. Guys, I'm coughing because my sinuses don't want me to be great. So I can feel, I don't know if any of you guys deal with sinus stuff, but with me, I can literally feel the drainage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I keep the water, because it helps. Yes, Audrey with the pepper. So yesterday I took a lot of my peppers that I've harvested. I didn't want them to go bad. So I just put them in my blender and chopped them up. Didn't make it liquefied, but just chopped them up to get them broken down and froze them. So if I want to make spaghetti sauce or anything, I could just toss it in there.
I made salsa and I tried putting my peppers in the blender just to get them chopped up. Instant liquefaction.
I'm gonna tell you
And I was
where you. I'm gonna tell you where you probably went wrong. I have I don't know which blender you have. I have the NutriBlend, whatever it's called, NutriBullet or whatever. So it
uh-huh.
has a pulse button, and with that pulse button, you control it. So when you touch it, that's when it blends. So I literally was doing like
Mm-hmm.
this because I didn't want it to just keep blending. I just would let it. I would hit it and let it go. Hit it, let it go. Hit it, and just kept
Mm-hmm.
doing that so it would not liquefy.
Okay.
That's how I kept it from doing that. But my old blender would have liquefied everything because I've done that before. So I know
Mm-hmm.
what you're talking about. Yeah.
I do peppers, so I made salsa. I did Stacy's the pepper sauce with the peppers
Oh
and vinegar,
yeah. Yeah.
and I said all the other ones I'll just I'm a freeze, chop up and freeze. Hey Mona,
Yeah. I don't see Mona. Wait a minute. Where'd she
I'm
pop up
looking on
at?
my phone.
Ah, there you go. It took a minute to show up here. Hey, Mona. Yes,
Okay,
unicorn lady. So you know my plight. I hate it. It's that time of year though. It's all good. And it
all
don't
right.
help
So
that I
what
keep
I
going
was gonna
outside.
do was I took that image and I duplicated it. I want the strong to be a different color than the hustle. So I had to separate those so Cricut knew not to print those together. So that's what I did just now. And I've got my
I would have
Cricut
never
mat.
guessed you would choose purple. Hmm.
Shocker. So I have my
Yes,
Cricut mat,
Felicia.
my paper.
Now, is the other part of it, is that black? The hustle?
Nope, I
That
got a
part? Is
different
that
color purple. Actually,
what color is it right now though? That looks green to me for some reason. That's why I asked. Is
it's
it hunter green?
it's green, but it really prints off
Ah,
on whatever color vinyl I put it on.
ah, okay.
So,
I was like, are my eyes like messing with me because I do have this ring light in my face, but I'm like,
me
it's
too.
giving me green.
It's green. All right, so I'm gonna go
Okay.
to make it. Remember, we don't know if this other Cricut is gonna show up or not, so I don't know what we gonna come out with.
How you tell it where to print to layer. Felicia says how you tell it where to print to layer.
So what I do is I change the colors. So on this screen right here where you saw me, they both were the green, and then I took that strong and I made it purple. Cricut's not going to print those two together since they're not the same color. Even though it doesn't
Okay.
matter what color I'm printing it on because I still have to put in my colored paper. But
Yeah.
the way their software is, it's not going to be together. So now when I go over here to make it, you'll see that they're automatically on two separate sheets, which is exactly the way I want it to be.
So you layer it, you physically layer it after you
Mm-hmm.
print it. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes. So there that is. And even though that's green, I'm going to have it print on the dark purple. When you're doing it on when you're doing iron on any type of material, you need to make sure you tell it to mirror. So it's going to flip the image, but that way when I put it down, it'll be right side up.
Ah, I would have messed
So
that up for sure.
it happens all
For
the time.
sure. For sure.
And I'm going to tell this one to mirror too. But I want to start by printing here. So I'm going to hit continue.
Jane said, exactly, Gina. You definitely have to post jalapenos. Have done it many times. Yeah. I've liquefied them before. So I was hoping that pulsing it would work, and it did.
So it looks like I have to figure out how to get this new Cricut on there.
Oh, it's not showing it.
No, it usually will show down here. Like it's got this 558F. That's
Uh-huh.
the old Cricut. So I think it's
Okay.
looking for the old.
Ah, gotcha.
So I'm gonna have to play with my settings real quick, y'all. I'm sorry.
It's all good. And Felicia said, "Oh, it's on separate sheets." Yes. Or is it on the same sheet but different,
Yes, ma'am.
separated?
It'll be on separate sheets.
Okay.
It'll be on separate sheets.
Okay. Mona, Tia's playing
My
with the
food
crickets
delivery
leg.
just got here an hour and a half.
Of course, there's food, you guys.
Thank you. I'm gonna make her three. Can you get it, please, and clean up? I don't remember how you add a new Cricut. I already said we might just pull out the crochet needle because I'm not going to be dealing with this all night. Home view.
Mona says she's eating Chinese. I almost got Thai
Yes,
food tonight.
Anna.
I almost got Thai tonight.
I
Instead, I
wanted
got
Chinese
Italian.
today. I wanted Chinese today. We don't
I
have
wish
any
I would have
good.
done Thai.
None of our good ones deliver, or even go to like the delivery apps. I'm like, oh, I don't want to drive across town.
Yeah. If you're gonna get any Asian style food, you better do it right.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't
You're
worth it
right.
if you don't. Unicorn lady said, "I want some." I know that's right.
There we go.
Now, the one they sent you, did they send you the exact same model
Yes, they
or a
did,
newer?
and
Okay.
I was hoping they would accidentally send me a purple one, but they did not.
Listen, that's where I was going. I'm like, was it a newer model? I do the same
No,
thing.
exactly what.
Oh, what kind of soup you make, Audrey? I was gonna make some soup as well. I might make it this weekend. What kind of soup did you make? But I
I
think I'm gonna
love
do a
soup.
short about the soup that I make. It's a very easy soup, but it's so good. I will save you some. Mona says she'll save you
Okay.
some. Unicorn lady. But you have to come get it. She's in Texas too, isn't she? Or are you in Florida, Unicorn lady? You want some chili, Mona? I live right next to Chinatown in Toronto. Chinese is awesome. That's great, Teresa. I'm in Ohio. Good Chinese is not everywhere. But I found that I don't
Yeah.
even want
You
Chinese
said
as much anymore. I prefer Thai food. Their food is just tastier, and I know I'm eating chicken. I got to make sure I'm eating what I want, what I'm asking for, because some of that meat don't be looking like what it's supposed to be.
I can't figure this out because I should not have to use the USB cord, and it wants me to, and I shouldn't have to. It should be Bluetooth.
Yes. North Texas. I thought you were in Texas. I couldn't remember for sure. And Audrey says she made kitchen sink soup, which is the best. That means you go into the fridge, I'm assuming, because you said whatever you like in the pot. and see what you got, and you be like, oh, okay, we got some onions, we got some peppers, we got some carrots, we got a little celery. Oh, look, I got some spinach. Throw that in there too, some
I've never
tomatoes.
heard of
Okay.
that.
Basically, it's probably more like a vegetable soup. And add whatever meat you want in it, whatever you got, whatever you might want. If you don't want meat, don't put no meat. Because most soups, all you need is a broth, and then whatever else you want to put in it.
You're right.
You can either have it a liquidy soup or a creamy soup. Either way, you got to have a broth. You're just gonna add cream to it to cream it up.
We did that. What's it called? The stuffed pepper soup, and Marcus was asked how I did that.
Oh,
I was like, I did it the exact same way I did my stuffed peppers, but I added vegetable broth.
See?
Exactly the same.
That's all you add is broth to make it soup.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All
and
right.
that soup looks good.
Just
Do you see Felicia? She said, is there a settings button?
I didn't see one. Not back here. I got it to pop up. Finally.
Okay. Yep, Mona, it's a potluck. I love Indian. I have had my old boss, and it's been almost 20 years. I used to work for, he was Indian, him and his family, and his wife brought us some Indian food that she made. Some restaurants are authentic Indian food, but you better make sure that's what you're getting because it's a different taste.
Yeah, you're right.
Americans don't make anything the way it's made authentic.
Yes.
You ain't gonna go get Jamaican food from Americans. You go to the Jamaicans.
Mm-hmm.
If the person in the kitchen ain't Jamaican, go away. Don't do it. Because ain't nobody gonna be able to do it like them. Unicorn Lady said, Tia, do you have to do the setting intro every time?
No, ma'am. You do not. I'm just having to do this because it is a new Cricut, and I have not. This is like the first time I plugged it up and did everything with. But usually, if I just wanted to start a new project, it would be just like what I was doing before and just tell it to print. But it needs to, the software, Cricut Design Space needs to find the new Cricut. So that's what it's doing now. And I will say they have really good customer service.
Yeah, clearly.
No issues at all. I didn't have a receipt. They did not hound me or anything.
I can think of many companies that need to do better.
Do better.
That's why I don't have a Fitbit now. Where is my Fit watch? Matter of fact, it's not a Fitbit.
I took mine off. I better go put it on the charger.
That's why I was looking for mine. I'm like, I need to put it on the charger. I haven't worn it in a while. I took it off in my office and out of sight, out of mind. But I need to charge it. I have a Samsung now because Fitbit, I was going through Fitbits about once every year and a half to 2 years.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Soon as my warranty will be over, and they only have a 12-month warranty, them things be dying, and them watches are not cheap. I will say Fitbits are fun though because a lot of people have them, so you have a community. Here's my watch, of people on there. But now I have the Samsung, but Samsung does the same thing. It's just that most of your friends might not have a Samsung, but you know what? I'm not buying another Fitbit. The last time mine died on me, it was literally right after my warranty, and they wouldn't make it right. And I was like, I'm done. This is almost a $300 watch. And no, I'm not paying $300 every year and a half to 2 years. I will not.
Same thing happened to me. I said, I'm done.
I almost got a Garmin, Felicia. Unicorn Lady said, I've had 2 Fitbits. I will not get another one. I had probably 6 or 7 of them. Unicorn Lady. And I'm not even exaggerating.
I think I had 4 or 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I am
not
exaggerating.
Couldn't
tell me nothing about Fitbit.
That was me. I was literally hooked on it because I do like them. But
Mm-hmm.
no, but no. Oh, Ann said, "Hey, sorry I had a phone call.
You
Hope you
good?
girls are well. We are." And Tia is working on a cricket project, so she is actually trying to get her cricket set up, her new one.
Can you see the cricket?
I can.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
So it's doing like a test.
I was gonna say, are you actually running something through already?
Yeah, it made me test it. Press the flashing lights when loading. Well, okay, there we go. Just to kind of make
Very
sure it's
good.
aligned right and everything. Yes.
Jane said, Mona got me wanting chili. I also want some jalapeno poppers. Yes, to go with it. Yum.
I did chili a couple weeks ago.
I don't think I've done chili by itself. I think I did a chili spaghetti a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I haven't done just chili. However, what did I use? I made a dish with the canned chicken this week.
What'd you
I
make?
made I made chicken and noodles and it was delicious.
I love
The
chicken
only
noodles.
thing I added to I did I boiled some noodles and cooked them up some, and then I added a can of cream of celery soup. I added a little bit of my blessed seasoning
Why
of
not?
course, of course, and my chicken. I drained it, of course. I didn't use the water from the chicken because I like my chicken and noodles hearty, not a soup type situation.
Right.
Um, so I did drain the fluid off the chicken, but it held up well. I literally, if I wanted it to be kind of smaller chunks in my food, I had to fork it down so it wasn't like it just fell apart on its own. If you wanted more chunks, it would have stayed chunks.
Okay.
Um, I was happy with it.
Did you do a
I was
short or video on that?
Of course I didn't. Of course. I will tell you this though. I was I told you guys this has been a week with work. At least 3 days I was at work wait. Matter of fact, one of the days I was at work so late I ordered DoorDash for my family because there was no way I was gonna get home to fix dinner. I didn't get home until after 7. I get off of work at 4 typically. I didn't get off of work. We didn't get finished with what we were working on until almost 7 because every machine in the office was giving us issues.
Wow, Gina.
So the next day, because I was going to make it, that was Monday. So I was going to make that Monday night. So I was like, you know what? I'll make it Tuesday. So I did end up making it Tuesday night. And I got off late that day too, but not as late. I think I got off at like 4:30 or something, finishing up something. So I went home and I was like, this is still going to be a quick dinner because all I got to do is cook the noodles and everything else is just getting warm. The cream of celery. I prefer cream of celery, but you could do cream of mushroom, you could do cream of chicken, whatever you like in your chicken and noodles. But it was delicious. And we ate it all. Don't judge us.
You ate good.
We ate good. I should have made like some cornbread or something with it. I didn't, but I could have. Or some dinner rolls. But we didn't have any
Mm-hmm.
bread with it. That would have been good. I just made some steamed broccoli. But the Fitbit, I loved.
All
The
right.
walk
So
competition,
it's set
yes.
up now, and I don't.
It is.
What'd you say?
They said, let's make someone's
Yes.
day.
I'm gonna have to start all over. I don't want to
You
start all
do?
over, Gina.
That's not
I think
fair. At least you know what you
so.
want, though, this time.
But still,
I know. That's what I liked about a unicorn lady is the competitions. And I would do the ones that were even
Mhm.
just personal, that I would have a whole
Yes,
week
I
to
did too.
complete, that would have the different flags that you would pick up every, up along the way. Um, but yeah, and people was always, I would do a competition, and sometimes you know how your friends would invite friends, and then those friends would do competitions
I
later,
didn't
and they
like
would always
those.
invite me. Huh?
I didn't like it when my friend would invite a friend.
I didn't. It didn't bother me because I'm so competitive. It made me go, but I ain't gonna lie, I lost most of the time. Cause I had this one lady. She was actually my friend. She worked out the gym with me. This lady was, she was in her 70s, and she used to do boot
Wow.
camp and stuff with us. And she would do over 100,000 steps in 5 days. So the week challenge, the weekly challenge, she would always get
Mm,
over 100,000 steps.
No,
I
I
kid
can't.
you
I'm
not.
sorry, no.
I kid you not. I mean, I remember we did the, what is that? I always forget the name of it every time I go to talk about this dang on race. The Savage Race. Google it. Yep, I did it. Overweight and everything. I did it. And I didn't come in last. Anyway, it's
Okay.
similar to the Tough Mudder. Most people know what the Tough Mudder is. Savage Race is similar. She did that. We was like a whole group of was our whole boot camp group pretty much. So there was like 8 of us there who did it together. Y'all, I felt like, I ain't gonna lie, I did it and I finished. But I listen, one thing you can never take away from me is the fact I did it. But one thing you cannot convince me to do is do it again. I was by the end of it, like I thought we were done. And they were like, no, the finish line, you got to go up there and around there. I started crying.
Aw.
I literally had to get myself together to finish it. I started crying, like my whole body
I thought
hurt.
she was done like,
I was not prepared. First of all, you got to be prepared for those kind of races, because it's going to take all your energy. You literally have to carb up. You should have carbs with you as you're going. So you should have a backpack or a fanny pack or something, because, and it was people who did. So I had people who stopped and gave me stuff because I was just losing. I was depleted in what I needed to get through it. Uh-oh. Are we going?
we're going.
Awesome.
There it is.
Felicia says she did a 5K, came in last, got my t-shirt. I've had many of those, Felicia. I ain't say I never came in last. I said I didn't for the Savage Race. I've had I had a 5K where I had got a cramp halfway through it. So it was my friend and my cousin. We did 5Ks every month for a year. The first
Why?
one we did, girl, the first one we did, I got a cramp. And so they just stayed with me. We were so far behind that they were packing up
Oh,
the
they thought y'all was
stuff
done.
when we finished. They knew we was still out there. They was like, it was just us though. And we finished it. We finished it nonetheless. But yes, what I found though. The one that I caught the cramp on is the one 5K I won't do again. What I learned with 5Ks is I do my research. I want to make sure that the 5K I sign up for, the proceeds from selling, buying into the race, goes to whatever organization that I'm supporting.
Right.
That
Right.
first 5K I did, only a percentage went to the organization. And I didn't know that when we signed up. So now I do my homework. So like your breast cancer ones, the money goes typically, especially if it's the women's breast cancer walks, the proceeds go to women's breast cancer. I think the heart walk, the proceeds go to the heart foundations and stuff. So Do your research when you're doing the 5Ks. Make sure those proceeds are actually going to the organizations you want to support, no matter what it is. Autism, heart
And not
health.
lying in somebody's pocket.
Yes. Make sure it's going to the organization. A lot of them do. I did the superhero race. I did the glow run. The glow run probably was my favorite. We did for the glow run. I made tutus for all of us. So one day I might post all my pictures from the races on my community page.
I want you to post how you made the tutu.
I have pictures from the races that we did. I had fun. We had fun that year. We just had fun with them. The African American walk. We did, of course, the breast cancer. Donut. We did the donut one, which is so crazy because at the end of the donut run, there's donuts. Why are you running to eat donuts? Now they do have food and stuff, so they have apples and bananas as well. Listen, and it's in the fall. It's this time of year, so it's in the fall when it's kind of cooler. It's not really cold, but it's a little brisk. So they have coffee and tea, cocoa and stuff like that, and then donuts. But like I said, they do have bananas and apples and things like that.
No, I done did all that. I want some donuts.
Hey, LP.
Hey, LP.
I had a police escort too, Felicia. For the one that I did that I caught the leg cramp, we had a police escort. It was on bike, but we had a police escort.
Wow.
Unicorn Lady said, my cousin-in-law, it jumped. Hold on one second. My cousin-in-law is retired and traveling a lot. So lost a lot, but it was fun. Yes. It's always fun to me. But LP said, hello, everyone. Been listening. Awesome. May I mention that anyone who knows how to get in touch with Starduster, tell her I think her IG, it is. I think she knows. It is hacked. Mm-hmm. I think she knows. And because some people in the community that actually can make direct contact with her, I think she knows. The problem, I'm going to tell you, LP, with IG, sometimes when it's hacked, you just can't get it back.
Wow.
It's hard sometimes. Excuse me. I know people who've been hacked on Facebook too, and it's been the same for them. I have a niece who got hacked, and I knew she had been hacked. The person messengered me and was talking to me like they were her. And at first, I thought it was her. And then the conversation was being like, we were catching up. And I'm like, my niece could just call me. So I called her and I was like, is your account hacked? She said, yes. I said, I knew that wasn't you. Listen, you got to know your people. Be careful out here, because at first, for a second, I thought it was her. But then something they said just was like, no, my niece would have called me.
One where I thought it was a cousin.
Yeah. I'm like, she ain't going to have no conversation with me. Like, she my niece, but I don't talk to her. I'm like, no, I just talked to her a couple days ago. Like, no.
Yeah. And that was the thing too with the one that I had, because we do like a family prayer on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like, hey, how you doing? And I'm talking. And then said something like, well, did you hear about blah, 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 blah? And I was like, no, but you could tell me on prayer tomorrow or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they kept talking about it. And I was like, you me on prayer.
Yeah.
And then they did. And I was like, okay, you not my cousin.
Yep, that's exactly how mine was. It was like something they said that they were trying to tell me. And I was like, my niece would have just called me. She's not going to talk to me. Oh, no, dang. Actually, people know I don't communicate. If you know me personally, you ain't communicating with me on no social media. That's not about to happen.
That's how I feel.
Oh, she posted about it, Felicia. I figured she knew, though. Some of the people I saw talking about it even on Instagram, I'm like, at least one of them for sure I know can contact Starduster directly. Um,
Okay, so I'm having to tape this now because I pulled it off the roll
yeah.
and
That,
my mat is not sticky. So
uh-oh.
I'm almost done. That's what I'm doing now.
Okay.
Because it keeps wanting to roll up.
Excuse me.
Gina, sound like you need some ginger ale.
I do. I had one earlier. I threw my can. No, I did. I was about to say I had one earlier. This is the ginger ale zero, the little bitty cans. I got a whole fridge of them because they do help with that tickle. It just gives that burn a little bit
Mm-hmm.
for that tickle.
There we go.
It sounds bad, I guess, because one of my coworkers was like, "I'm concerned about that cough." I said, "Girl, I can breathe. I sound nasally, like I'm stuffed. I'm not." I said, "It's all sinus. It's just between here and here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good." I was like, "I ain't got no congestion or nothing. It's just, I don't know. It's just a tickle." Yes, LP. That's exactly what I heard was happening from her account. People were getting messages asking for stuff. That's what they do. I keep getting a message in my email from Amazon on my account. I mean, on my email that's linked to my Amazon saying that my payment was declined. I was
Yeah,
like,
they.
wait, what? So I was like, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
tried to buy nothing lately on Amazon. Now I do have some subscriptions that draw directly from my Amazon. Where they
Me
slipped
too.
up is when I looked at the email, it showed it was a Visa connected to my Amazon. I don't have a Visa connected to my Amazon. So I was like, oh yeah, this is, see, they trying to get me to click on the link from that. And I promise you, this email looks 1000% legit as if I was talking to Amazon.
They getting
Everything on it
good.
looked like Amazon. I was like, nope. I checked my Amazon account, everything was intact. And I know they ain't hacking because my password is stupid. So if they figure it out, then they're just as stupid as my password.
Okay, so
Hey, badass.
hey, badass.
Badass is up in here now.
I'm done with cricket.
Uh oh.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, quit.
Oh, you're good, LP. You are good. You didn't change the subject. You actually gave us some conversation. Tia was troubleshooting, and she's over it now.
I'm over it. I'm. What am I over? So I think the problem is, like I said, it's a new cricket and a new blade, and it's cutting through. You see, it should not.
Oh,
It's like the pressure on it is too hard. It's I noticed
you
from
need to
this.
calibrate it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it shouldn't cut through. I should be able to peel it because the way it should peel off should be like all one sheet. So I still want this plastic backing. This is the plastic that the iron goes on to get it on your shirt. And I
Uh-huh.
can peel off the design around it. So in some places it did do what it's supposed to, and in other places it cut right through.
Okay. LP, I do the same thing. I don't click on no links. I go online and check my
Mm-hmm.
account.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ginger bug, Felicia? What is it? Ginger,
I've heard of that. Tell us more.
yes. What is that?
Is it a tincture?
Yes, Jane. I do have Ricolas. Those are the only kind I like. The honey, lemon, Inca is it Indonesia? Something like that it's
Echinacea.
called. Echinacea. That thing. That's the one I like. And they do help. And I just don't have any in my office and I don't feel like getting up. But they do help. Because usually I just need something push like going through where that tickle is coming through on my neck. It's literally only on my right side. And I literally can feel my sinuses as they drain. And usually I'm making a noise that is very annoying, and I'm purposefully not doing it on this live. But when I get off here, because it scratches it for me, so I'm like doing this with my nose, and I make this noise, and oh yeah, it's heaven. Anybody who has sinuses probably knows what I'm talking about. Felicia said, "What? You better finish that shirt."
It's working. It is working for me.
Oh, you know what?
It's just gonna be difficult.
I can't stand how many scams get through at all. I agree, LP. What do you do with your Cricut, Tia? Well, right now she's working on a t-shirt. What all have you done with your Cricut?
I like shirts. I think I like shirts the best. I've also did just like wine glasses, like decorated wine glasses or coffee mugs. I don't have it here today, but I have like one of those big Yeti cups that I decorated, and then I put resin on it. I have this one up here. It's halfway done. It's a cup.
Resin is expensive. I have a cousin who does. Oh, that's beautiful.
So, but this is all Cricut. So this is ink paint. I ink painted it, cut everything out on the Cricut, put it on there, and then it's got one layer of resin on there. And I never finish it. It needs one more layer. So
that is beautiful. I'm serious. Now with Felicia, she must have known what all you done before, because you need to shop.
Here's my backpack, and it says TT's, and then it says Treasures and Urban Pantry.
I love it.
And that's the same process that I'm doing now.
I know, Teresa, right? Unicorn Lady and Teresa said, nice.
Those Jack Daniel cups. So I had to order the cup special on Amazon. I could not find them cheaper anywhere else because of the way they were shaped. So I think I got two for $15 or something like that. And then, like I said, when I did the garage sale, I only put one cup out to sell. And I said I was not going any lower than $25. And they were trying to get me down. I was like, I got to cover my product.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, $25.
If but that one you sold, that gym,
and someone did buy it.
Of course they did.
So I got this one. So here's this. You can see where it cut the paper, but that's okay.
It is the LP. LP said, I wonder if the sound I make is like, it is. It is. I almost did it, but I'm not. Because I even be feeling bad when I do it. I'm always apologizing to my family because I'm like, I know it might be annoying to y'all, but I have to do it.
That sound drives me up the wall.
I know it does, but it
is the worst. And then she gets like a rattle and she'll start doing it. I gotta go. I can't.
It's relieving though, Tia.
That's what she said. She's like, it feels so good. I'm like, no.
It makes you feel so, because it's almost like, because you can't get in there and scratch because the drainage, it feels like a trickle inside of you. So you feel like you need to scratch it or do something. Like the
feeling when I do it and I get, I'm like, oh no.
Yes.
No.
And when I do it, it just makes it feel like it's scratching it. And then once you get started, you can't stop because you just keep one. Oh, I've done it at work, and I know them people be like, "What in the?" I'd be like, "I'm sorry." I'm sorry. I got to do it.
Okay. So it's not the way I want it to, but it'll definitely work. It'll work. And I'm wearing it tomorrow too.
Oh, she said Clausen makes is that the ginger bug?
Yes.
It is fermented ginger. You could take it from stuff you drink. ginger ale but it has real ginger. Real ginger will put hair on my chest.
I have some ginger and I need to use it. Thank you. I need to watch that again. I watched it when because I feel like she did it maybe a year or so ago.
She didn't show it yet, Ann. She said show the shirt again. She hasn't shown it yet.
I just showed the vinyl, but I'm finishing up now. Back there where this towel is right here are all my herbs, and
yes,
I'm getting my herbs together, y'all. Getting them. Now it didn't cut this piece at all. I'm gonna have to go get the scissors.
So Alicia says she likes it, and are you taking orders? And Unicorn Lady, I know you deal with sinuses because you just described exactly what happens, because you can't stop scratching, doing that noise to make it scratch, and then in the end you end up with your ear hurting. It almost feels like you have what is that kids get a lot of times with their ear?
The
ear infection. Yes. Because it be sore. It feels like a throbby little pain to it because you've done it so much. I know you relate now. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Why others sounded like she was... Oh, maybe you saying maybe it's messing up. My mother, I think, is...
My mother sounded like starting a car.
Yes. They are awful. They are awful. And you know what? I was grown before I started having sinus allergy issues. And I remember talking to my doctor about it, and they said that's normal, especially in Ohio, because of, like, I don't know, it's like the atmosphere here, I guess. It's almost inevitable that if you live here, you're going to get, excuse me,
bless you,
sinuses and allergy issues.
Okay.
It doesn't help that I keep talking because that's irritating it. But I can't help it. Oh, child, listen. My mom used to buy me boxes of Q-tips for Christmas in my stocking. Q-tips are my love language.
Okay, can y'all see the table? No,
I can move. No, I was gonna say I cannot. Yes.
So I just put a towel down.
Nope, you didn't miss it yet, Ann. It's coming though.
I'm gonna reach under the table and plug this up.
That's okay, Teresa. We figured it out. Lydia's in the green room.
Come on. Is it good so far?
Can you come up, Lydia, or do you need Tia?
Is she ready?
Can you see her?
I see her. I'll bring her up. Remember, I got a delay, so I hit it. Hey.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Lydia.
Tia was so busy tweeting, she ain't seen me down there for the last 15 minutes.
And you know what? I didn't see your text. I'm sorry.
You better holler.
I was too busy telling everybody about my sinus issues.
Yeah, I was agreeing with that because I didn't find out till I got older that I had sinuses.
Yeah.
Same.
How's everybody doing? How you doing, Gina? How you doing, Tia? How you doing, Ann?
Alicia said I'm looking at Gina on the screen like she can see me dead in the eyes and shaking my head. Yes. So you understand too, Felicia. Listen.
Hey, Teresa.
This is my temporary
Hey,
solution.
Mona. Hey, Jane Doe. Thank you guys for always supporting us.
Thank you.
There's no telling what we're going to do next.
Mona says she's allergic to Toledo. Girl,
What she say?
she's allergic to Toledo. Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, she
That's where
from
she's from.
Toledo.
I
She
know
from
she's
Toledo.
from there.
That's why she
She
said
said
she got to
that's
go.
why she's allergic to it. That's why she left. She's allergic to it.
They waiting on you, baby. They waiting on you.
Mm-mm.
You got a new purse, names? Y'all know I saw that purse.
And said, "Hey, Lydia." I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't. Y'all let me know. Let me know, Gina.
Mona and Jane and Unicorn Lady and
Hey,
Teresa.
yep. I said hey to all y'all. My day ones. I gotta get on my. This sound rude, but crazy. But I gotta get on my knees right quick. Hold on.
Ah,
Wow.
you ain't have to say it like that, Lydia.
Well, I didn't. I'm at low.
Now y'all see what I be saying. I can't take her nowhere.
Listen. Hey, Lashes.
Hey, Lashes.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Lashes.
Tia on here. I know, right? Unicorn Lady. Unicorn Lady said TMI. Lydia.
I heard it.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me before I get there. Lashes. Tia is making a shirt with her cricket.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Yeah.
rusty, so it's taking way longer than it should.
And Felicia said, y'all need to have a StreamYard tutorial stream to teach us. Listen, that's why I stopped before I said it and went back to Lashes. We just act like we know what we're doing, Felicia. But I'll tell you this much. I don't mind doing that to show you what I do know. It ain't a lot, but I know a little.
So I'm just waiting.
I be seeing people on StreamYard like Broke Farmer for one. I'm like, I know Broke has a lot of moderators, but I'm like, Broke, StreamYard, I mean, Nightbot could do this for them. Like, you don't need let your moderators just be in the chat.
Well, we don't drop links at Broke House.
Y'all don't?
No, we don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't drop links unless he asks us to.
Okay.
So
Because he
yeah,
can literally just set up Nightbot to drop Broke and let people drop their own links.
well, that's not how.
I know. I know. Because he shares people's channels on there.
Well, he talks about you and talks big ups about you, and you go check it out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he talk about everybody who in there. Yeah, if he talk about you, then us as moderators, we go find you, then we drop it.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a moderator on a couple channels. Don't ask me to drop no dang on link. I be having the hardest time.
Well, everybody, I used to be the link dropper. I trained up Ann real good, then she became the link dropper.
Ann is good at it. Tia good at it.
Yeah, Tia is
good at it.
Tia is good at it, but as everybody learned away, I don't have the card. I'm talking to myself out loud.
Ann says she turned off Nightbot. Why, Ann? Why you turn off Nightbot?
I'm gonna put it on mute, but I'm listening.
Okay. Why you turn your Nightbot off? You are good, Lashes. Y'all be quick with it. It'll take, by the time I could get a link to drop it, somebody else could have dropped it 4 times. I'd be struggling.
I love to do it on my laptop.
Yeah, it is easier on the laptop. But that's why I set my Nightbot up where you just put in Frugal and it's gonna drop your link. And like I said, Felicia, I'm willing to share what I know. Because I learned how to set up Nightbot through Devil Dog. he has a video, and honestly, even with that video, I struggle, but I think I can explain it in a way that's just like, did he share his screen? I don't think he did a share screen, but I will share my screen and show how I did that. I literally just copied and pasted a couple things. It's easier on the phone for you, Lesha? See, girl, look, no. It's too much in the chat. I can't follow up. Yeah. I agree with that, Annie. Your lives have gotten big. So I get it. Your chat be like, I get it. I'm still on a baby chat. my chat, it moves a little bit, but it's not too bad. But yeah, your chat be moving. I be mad not mad, but I be feeling bad, I should say, when I'm in a live like that, because I know people be speaking to me, and I'm speaking to some people, and I don't want nobody to feel like I'm not speaking to them. It's just that the chat moves so fast that I might miss it, especially if you don't at me correctly. So I don't light up. I don't highlight that you added me. I might not see if you just say, hey, Gina, or if you do Gina versus Gina, all lowercase, or whatever the case may be. So I feel bad. Like, I don't want nobody in here to think that I'm not speaking to them. If you speak to me, I'm going to speak back. You do share other channels, Ann. Yeah, I understand. You make sense with that. And I honestly, I'll probably get there because my day come. My day come when my channel gets, my channel gets big like that. So yeah, I totally get it though.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm usually only dealing with between 10 and 20 people on a live. You dealing with like 10 times that amount. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So now I'm just pulling this film off.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the way it cut, made it a little bit difficult. It's not doing right.
But did it come off okay?
Yep, I got one little piece left.
Me either, Felicia. Felicia said I could not moderate, especially not on the phone. I was texting Tia like, how do I drop a link? I think Lydia asked me to do it one time, or somebody did, and I was like, I don't know what to do. Don't ask me. I'm just here to look like I know what I'm doing. I don't know.
Okay.
But I'm definitely willing to share what I do know, Felicia. That's always. I feel like each one teach one.
We know that, and we appreciate what you do share.
I'm not sure. Even want to live. Oh, you're not sure if you even want to do lives? Maybe private? Yes, you can. Private lives are member only. That's just as good too. Yeah, we get good for private lives all the time. It just makes it easier sometimes because we're all by a computer. Your phone might be dead. We might crochet in private.
Yeah.
And chat. It's just been a long day. It's been a long week. And you don't really want to be on live, but you want to kind of hang out.
You want to vent and share and talk to people.
So I get it. And I always see them, don't I? I do, Felicia. But you know what? If I know David's in the chat, even if I don't see him speak to me, because he never adds me. He never adds anybody. But if I know he's in the chat, I know he spoke to me or he's about to.
Yeah.
So I always speak to David. And I don't add him either. And he will catch everything you say to him. You don't have to add him. He will catch it all. He was in Urban's live. Because like I said, I've been missing out on everybody on YouTube. But today I did pop in on Urban Gardening Chronicles. Her and Lashes were live, and they were sharing out some channels that were just trying to grow on YouTube. Everybody does it. I mean, you guys know you're in these lives. Ann does lives where she's shouting out a channel to kind of, get that channel's numbers up and stuff. So I'm loving that I'm seeing so many channels jump on that. And I want to be a part of that as well. I want channels to grow. I want channels that people aren't maybe noticing as much to get their dues, because there's so many of these channels that are small. I'm like, how? These are good channels. They just haven't been seen yet. Okay. I told Tia her channel needs to be at least 5 times larger than it is. There should be way more people in her canning content than it is. Way more. There's not a lot of canners that go live for every time they can, showing you step by step what they're doing, taking you through the full process of putting them in the canner, processing it, pulling it out the canner.
The way I like it, but it's done.
I like it. But the middle one don't even look purple. Is that purple?
Yeah, it's like a light purple. Lavender? Yes.
Okay. I like it. It looks white from the reflection to here. What don't you like about it?
I feel like
you're seeing little imperfections.
Yeah, I'm being a Lydia. I feel like That's here, okay. this needs to be disconnected.
Okay.
And this, you can kind of see how it's so straight.
I see it. Now, I will tell you, when you showed me it, I didn't see any of it. Tell me who did. Who saw that when she showed it the first time before she pointed them out? I can see them now that you pointed them out. But when you know she will. Listen. Y'all, Lydia, you know I love you. And she might not be in here. She might be in here listening. But y'all, Lydia, I had sent her a message today because she got on me about something I had sent. She didn't get on me, but I had sent something and I sent it for her approval, her and Tia. And I said, is this okay? And Lydia didn't comment, but Tia did. And Tia said she liked it, right? But she didn't know that Lydia had already contacted me separately from that and said no.
Lydia had to make a phone call.
She had to make a phone call. And when Lydia got her started from scratch. Literally what I did was scrapped. And she don't do it for me. She told me what I needed to do, though. She didn't tell me exactly. She just gave me ideas. So I went back and did another thing. I put it into the chat and I said, is this okay? So it took a while, but Lydia came back and I got the approval. And I told her, I said, I made it, y'all know how I am. So, of course, I was being dramatic. Like, oh, yeah, you told me it was ugly. So I got rid of the first one, yada, yada, yada. That's not what happened. But Lydia doesn't allow you to accept less. Right. She pushes you to be better. And because even last week when we painted, y'all seen I was getting flustered a little bit with them dang on feathers and stuff. But my frustration wasn't at Lydia, even though she was trying to help me to get it right. It wasn't at her. But it's at the fact that it wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. But she wasn't going to let me stop until I made it do that. And then I was happier for it. I was happier for it because I love that picture now. It's behind me as I speak. I love it because she made me, it ain't coming through, but she made me get it better than what it was. Now, did I not do it all the way? No, because I was like, I'm done. I am done. Yeah, that dang on, hold on, y'all. My plug came out and my computer was telling me my battery was getting low.
So I wanted to answer your question. How do you protect the first layer? So how do I protect the first layer? So I had to peel that plastic completely off. Otherwise, the second layer would have stuck to the plastic. So with the iron on, I get my iron-on from Amazon, and it comes with these little Teflon papers. Or you can use butcher paper. Cricut gives you this like butcher paper, basically. But I always put something on it, otherwise it will melt. Always put something in between. And but just make sure that whatever your second layer is, that you got that plastic film either completely off or it's not touching. And I know, Felicia, you said something else about the layers. Once I get this Cricut the way I want to, because I'm not satisfied with it. Once I get this Cricut the way I want to, I'll do another shirt where I'm doing actual layers, and I'll show you how to do it. And then you said, tell us about the iron. So this is the Cricut Easy Press. And I like it because you can set the temperature. You can't see. I don't know why I'm holding it up.
Does that come with the Cricut? Or is that separate?
It's separate, ma'am. It's separate. And they have some smaller size ones. But I like it because you can set the temperature and set the time. And every kind of iron-on vinyl you do, the temperature might be different. And the time that you put the pressure on it might be different. So I like that it takes the guesswork out. When I do the infusible ink, that temperature has to be up to almost 400. So I can set the temperature on this. And then some of the vinyls have hot pull, which means that plastic layer that I pulled off, where you pull it off while it's still hot. And other ones have cool pull, where you pull it off when it's cool. So that's what I had to do. That's why I was kind of fanning it and letting it cool down. Otherwise, that vinyl will peel completely off. But I'll plan on doing another one for you, Felicia, where I show the layers.
I will, Felicia. I don't know if y'all heard, I did do that little scratchy thing real quick, and it helps a little. It helped. It's weird.
She is a wonderful motivator. That's great.
She is, and
she is. She really is.
She is. Sometimes what'd she say?
Hello, everyone, and thank you for all of your support. And Tia, really appreciate you all. Support me and Tia. I really appreciate you all.
Yes.
Sorry, I couldn't be here.
I couldn't be here. Yeah.
So that's all I got.
She is great. She's a great motivator. She pushes me out of my comfort zone.
She does, and I've told her too, because there was a time where I wasn't doing nothing. And she would just talk. She wouldn't talk about anything, but then after a while, she'd be like, "You gonna do a video today or what?"
Oh, she just told me all the time, "You ain't no real YouTuber." Like if she asked me, was I doing a video or something, I'm like, you ain't no real YouTuber.
She's like, what was you doing? I was doing a video. You ain't put no video up in a month. Well,
I'm telling you. You know who we talking about who? You.
I'm driving.
Seeing what the Cricut does. Now I know what my orders are that I need to send to you. Would you like that emailed, or I don't know how I need to send it, but I'll get it to you.
Please email all of your orders to Philip Michael.
Philip will take care of me. I'm sending him the messages. Hey, Philip. Tell your mama to quit acting up and make my stuff. Thanks, Teresa. Lydia talking about sounds like y'all talking about me.
Because we was.
She knew.
She know it.
Hilarious.
All right, y'all.
Well, this was fun.
Thank you. It was fun. Got me back in
it was different. We got to see something different. I've never seen the Cricut or how it works. This was actually my very first time. And it makes me very interested because seeing what all you can do with it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now, I will say the downside of the Cricut is, and me and Lydia have talked about this, I don't know how many times, is when you open the Cricut, it's not like it comes with a instruction manual. Philip is so beautiful.
No, look at, I'm so sick of
Lydia. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all. Hold on. What Lydia's talking about. We're all gonna see this.
I can't breathe. Lydia, I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't like her. Why she do that in the middle of the live? And I know y'all like, why is that so funny? It is.
Oh, give me. I just gotta find it. I gotta find it.
I was gonna say, just
find the name. No, we're gonna watch it.
I don't know if I could do it again. I was so angry. Like, what the? He is so beautiful, though. I saw Teresa say that, and Anne's like, woof, woof. Yes, he is so beautiful.
Please don't be hyping his head up. Please.
He is a pretty dog. And he don't do no wrong. His mom is always just, you know how it's that one kid who don't ever do the bad stuff, but he always get blamed for the bad stuff? And Chewy, looking all innocent in his sweater, be the one doing it. Y'all remember, it goes as far back as the cartoons. Y'all remember Looney Tunes? Mm-hmm.
Marcus used to say that Chewy was the one doing stuff. And one time we were bringing groceries in the house, and I tripped over Chewy and fell. Marcus standing up while I'm still on the floor gonna say, see, I told you he was trying to kill you.
See? Mm-mm. You still couldn't find it? You found it. I can see it on your face.
Lydia calling me. Why are you calling me, Lydia?
Because you wrong.
Oh, I am. She said, you better not.
I am. Oh, yeah. She shouldn't have did it.
You should. Jesus said you shouldn't have did it.
That made me choke and everything. I couldn't breathe.
Oh, you're gonna make her night.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so Lydia said we don't want nobody coming for us. So
fine.
Let's be mindful.
Can we drop the link though?
You see,
we only showing the recipe.
We're only showing the recipe. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion.
Some people might want to try it.
She hollering.
Ain't that what YouTube is about, sharing? What you say?
What do you call each one teach one? Sharing is caring.
That part. I don't know why my thing is flashing on my end.
So right.
Driving me nuts. It would be wild.
I just want to take you along really quickly because I am making grilled asparagus to go with my Cobb salad, and what I do with my canned asparagus. This is what I do. I'm going to grill it. It's going to go on here in my air fryer, and it's going to come out just like fresh asparagus. So let me open the can. I do. Okay, so this is what it looks like in here. So pour off the water. You can use this in soup, cream of asparagus soup. I'm not going to do that right now. So I am going to pour it off. But it's perfect if you're making soup. So So let me do that. Let me drain this, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are my asparagus. No, they are not mushy. So they are a little bit limp. They are not mushy. You can saute these. Or you could put them in the air fryer like I do with a little bit of salt and pepper, and they are absolutely delicious.
It's gonna be just like fresh asparagus.
There we go. They hold their shape. So I'm just going to lay them on here, just as I would regular asparagus. And yeah, these are pretty firm. These are almost 2 years old, by the way.
Yeah,
I made these almost 2 years ago. And they are amazing just to snack on out of the jar. If you want to add Cobb salad to your asparagus, if you don't have canned, you can use fresh, or you can use the Thrive Life. It's just as good. So these are going to dry out a little bit in the air fryer. I'm going to put some salt and pepper on them, and I will be back. Okay, so normally with fresh asparagus, since they're not pre-cooked, I rub them in olive oil. But these are canned, so they have been in water. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put some pepper on it, some Himalayan sea salt, not too much, just enough. And basically, I'm going to make kind of asparagus chips out of these, real crunchy asparagus. So I'm going to put these in the air fryer, and then I'll show you how they come out. They are delicious. And yes, I used the 1.5-pint jar, the 16-ounce jar. If you can find them still, these are amazing, you guys. They hold 2.5 cups, and the perfect size for green beans or asparagus. Okay, you guys, so here is the finished product. We have asparagus fries. So, word of the day, asparagus. Let me know if you guys have canned asparagus, if you've made asparagus fries, if you like asparagus, what you do with it. Please leave a comment in the comment section using the word of the day. Like the video and make sure that you're subscribed in order to win our giveaway. I will show you the completed salad when I'm done in the other video. Thanks for watching, you guys, and have a great day.
Delicious.
I will let everyone form their own opinion.
Well, Anne said that she thought they looked delicious.
I thought they looked delicious.
This is before the end of the video. She said that
yes,
before the end of the video. It was just asparagus chips. Like, yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There at least I was unable to find a video where they were used in the salad.
Felicia said my coffee made her go make hot tea.
I know that's right, Felicia. I need to warm up the water.
I like black tea. That Earl Grey. I love it. I do that with some lemon.
Yeah. I need to go warm up my water so I can have my lavender and chamomile blend. And get ready for bed.
Mm-hmm. And did you watch the whole video? Now, fried asparagus, that was air fried.
I think the problem was with it being canned. Even though she said they were not mushy, maybe we got a different definition of mushy. Because to me, that is.
That means help.
What'd you say?
That blinking, it means help. Send help.
But not everything should be canned. And I've said that plenty of times. I will never, ever, ever, ever can asparagus again.
They were, yes, they were, yeah, limp. They were not soggy. They were limp. Okay, how many? I know the Ann cans. I know Felicia's canned before, I believe. I think Teresa's canned before. So I think we all know that part of the canning process means you're cooking the item that you're canning, right? We all know this, right? Okay. I just want to make sure we know that. And I think that we all know that the processing time, because asparagus is not acidic, so that means that it's going to pressure can, and it probably is going to pressure can for quite a bit of time, which means that it's probably going to be more than limp. Just a tinge more than that.
Just a smidgen. Just a smidgen.
Just saying. Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, don't get these people's hopes up that they could can this asparagus and put it on a tray and it's gonna
be beautiful. 40 minutes.
I actually was not expecting the end result.
Facts. I don't know what I was expecting.
I thought it was gonna be kind of like because I air fry a lot of stuff. I might have air fried asparagus before. Fresh asparagus. I've done broccoli.
How does that come out?
Fresh broccoli. Yes, it comes out fine.
Cooked broccoli?
I wouldn't even do frozen. Because to me, even with frozen broccoli, to me, it seems like it may have been like flat, like what do they call that?
That blanched.
Blanched. That's what I was trying to. Yes, that's what it seems like. That's been done a little bit.
Mm-hmm. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe steamed would be better.
Because in that air fryer, you still want your, unless you like mushy broccoli, you want your broccoli to still have a little firmness to it. I mean, you want to be able to bite through it, but you don't want it to become to mush.
And I think I remember once we tried bacon wrapped asparagus and put it in the oven. And by the time that bacon got done, that bacon was so black. And we never did it. If I wrap asparagus, I'm doing fresh asparagus and I use prosciutto.
Yeah. Yeah. I've never done bacon wrapped asparagus, but I've done, asparagus, but I've done, I did it was jalapeno, like a pop, like how you would do the stuffed jalapenos with cheese. Mm-hmm. And then you wrapped it, you took a chicken breast and pounded it out and made it really thin. Then you wrapped that around the jalapeno. And then you wrapped bacon around that, and then you toothpicked it to keep it together, and then you brushed it with barbecue sauce. And when it goes in the oven, it's amazing. But I haven't made it in a while because my husband doesn't eat pork, so it was just for me.
Felicia says, don't can stuff that will cook away. You are absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time. And
I'm always asking about that. Like when we talk about canning stuff, I'm like, how did that hold up? Because you don't want, like, even when it comes to meat, I wasn't scared about canning chicken because I buy canned chicken.
Yeah.
I buy canned chicken breast anyway. And so the texture doesn't bother me because it's usually still in chunks. You mean you can break it down more, but I use it for like chicken salads. I've even used it in like chicken tacos. I'll put them in a skillet for just a few seconds to warm up, and then I'll put some lemon juice and seasonings on it to make it like almost Chipotle-ish style chicken tacos. And that doesn't bother me. But that chicken that we canned was actually even better than the kind that I bought in a can.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't it was still way more firm. And it was
Unicorn Lady, it doesn't take much to get asparagus mushy. You right. You so right. So right. Because I usually just pan sear mine with the little butter and garlic and walk away, come back, they gone. Felicia laughing.
Yeah. That almost. I'll just say nothing. Yeah.
Bacon wrapped bread. What?
Let's just have a BLT. But people do wrap bacon on everything.
My daughter, her boyfriend came over yesterday. And I was like, Fred, you want to try my salsa? He's like, you made salsa? So he was eating it. He was like, what's in it? I was like, tomatoes, bacon, lettuce, cheese. You put bacon in salsa?
You are so mean.
I said, Fred!
You are so mean.
Put no bacon in salsa. Go!
Mona, the chicken I buy in a can is real chicken. It's actual chicken breast. That's all that is. It's chicken breast and water. I get it at I'll get it at two places, Costco and Sam's Club. Now the difference is that they're preserving it as well. So it's probably some type of preservative in there as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. That it's not chicken and water.
Yeah. That's all it says, but I know that there's a preservative in there.
Mm-hmm. It's not chicken and water.
Yeah. Yeah. And guys, are we on for Saturday?
What Saturday night is this?
Saturday night. No, you Saturday night.
Me? Yes.
Okay. You Saturday night. So we are canning Saturday night. So y'all know to pull up
Saturday night, and it's gonna be easy. We're not gonna be up all night.
Yeah, we not. It's a quick one, and y'all probably gonna want to do this one yourself because it's holiday season coming up, and it's gonna be appropriate for so.
It is already set.
So. I'm not gonna give. Oh, it's actually already a thumbnail out.
It's already.
I was like, I ain't gonna give it away. It's already a thumbnail out. So we're doing cranberry sauce. I think we're all doing it the same way, though, right? We're doing it as a jelly. Yeah. I know I'm doing it as a jelly.
Yeah, I'm doing.
I don't want cranberries actually in mine.
I'm gonna try to strain or break mine down as much as possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, mine will be, jelly.
Life is short. Add bacon.
You need and stuff. What stuff? What you talking about, Lydia? In a can. You need and stuff. Maybe tomorrow night. No, she might have thought I was talking about something else. Tomorrow night, I know what you're talking about there. Life is short. Yes. Maybe Sunday. We're not talking about that, Lydia. We talking about the cranberry sauce. She's so crazy. They don't know what you're talking about. I know, and Tia know what you're talking about. They don't know what you're talking about. So we're not gonna talk about that. But yes. Definitely cranberry sauce, though.
Mm-hmm.
We were supposed to do it last week. Your girl was not feeling her best last week, meaning this one. And life was just happening, period. So it was like, Tia was like, you know what? Let's just push it to next week.
It was a welcome. All you had to do was say a word.
But hey, it's going to work out. And like I said, you guys going to have an idea for something that you might want to can up for the holidays.
And I've canned it before. I don't like cranberry sauce, but I would always get bags. And who brought the cranberry sauce? I'm going all the way to the store for one can. And then usually half the can is left after everybody leaves because everybody only eats this much.
Yeah. So, my husband was the only one who eats it.
Mm-hmm. So I made some and I put it in the little 4-ounce jars. Put it in the little 4-ounce jars, and I mean, they ate it. It's gone. So we making some more.
What stuff from Ann that I need for the coffee? Not my vanilla. What's stuff?
The honey? I know she did the.
Oh, something she made.
And didn't you do Ann does like the honey tinctures? Are they called tinctures?
She even asking what stuff and like what stuff. I want to know too. I know it's probably some kind of natural remedy out there. Well, the one that Felicia was talking about with the ginger and the fermented ginger, which honey, ginger by itself. You want me to ferment that stuff?
I'm using frozen, but just because they were fresh and I got them years ago, and I just keep them in the freezer until I need them. Take a little bit out of at a time.
You gonna make some, Mona? Elixir.
Ramona, go.
You over there doing now? See, I told
Tia
I relate all things to movies, so that made me think about the Emperor's New Groove, the one that what's his name did, and she made that elixir for him.
Eartha Kitt.
Yes.
Cusco.
Yeah. See, DMV knowing all my movies and all my movie quotes. She made that elixir, was supposed to kill him, and ended up turning him into a camel.
Mona, you need cranberries, either fresh or frozen. But if you get frozen, they just need to be unthawed. Sugar and water. That's it. Now, if you want them just like that, you can leave them just like that. But if you don't want the cranberries whole in there, you'll either need something to strain them out or something to blend them in. We'll probably just blend ours in. And jars. That's all you need. Yes, garlic, red onion.
And that red onion is going to do me in. Do you know I don't like onion in?
It's going to do you in, but I bet you stop coughing. I need to see if I have any red onion. Mimi,
I have garlic. I have turmeric. I have cumin and honey.
Yes, goldenrod tincture. Watch, I'm going to ask Mimi what I be giving her when she coughs. I bet you it worked though.
Honey and baking soda?
I heard that goldenrod is...
What we give you when you be coughing?
Honey and baking soda?
What?
Honey and baking soda. A tablespoon of honey and baking soda and swallow it all. By morning, that cough is gone.
Put it back on Mimi. Put it back on Mimi. Mimi, how does that taste?
She know it's nasty.
Oh. Thank you, Mimi.
I
needed the truth.
Do it work? Say that again.
I think so.
You know so.
Does it taste good though?
Is you coughing? All right then. It worked. You need some lime. I need some seasoning.
Or any onion. I do have some onion, so any onion.
I need to put more in it.
Mimi made ceviche.
I put a whole lime in it.
Put some slap your mom in it.
I would try the ginger too, but I don't have ginger. But I have everything that Ann said, other than I don't have red onion. I have yellow onion.
Mm-hmm. She said, or any onion.
She did. I saw that.
I bet you that cough go away.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah,
Teresa Lashes just did a retreat where she was... they were detoxing, and she would have goldenrod in her teas, and she said it was not her favorite. And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not good.
I think it's good goldenrod around here. I've looked.
You can't find it? Lashes, I think she got hers off Amazon, but I could be wrong.
Off to Amazon I go.
Yeah, because she this is a water bath, Felicia.
Yes,
water bath. Strawberries create their own pectin.
Mm-hmm. So we're making
it itself, and they're very acidity. I mean, not acidity, but they have a lot of acidity.
Mm-hmm. It'd be water bath. So you just need your canning jars, and then some goldenrod herbs. Let me get it. You need your canning jars, and then just a pot big enough to go over your canning jars with an inch of water. That's all we need.
I got a new pan. I'll share it on. I was seeing if I could reach it, but I don't know where I put it. I'll share it on Saturday.
You got a
A
new
new
what?
pot. I got a water bath pot. An actual water bath pot. See, this is why I can't keep buying stuff, guys. I'm out of control. And I try to stick to a budget. So
I'm gonna get this goldenrod. Yep.
what is it good for? I know it's good for you, but I don't know what its health benefits are per se to quote it.
I don't either.
Okay. I know it has them though. I know,
Let me
and usually the nastier it is, the better it is for you.
let me
And
see
that's
what
the
it
truth.
says in the description here.
Before you go there, and for this recipe, how much of each thing? So if I do the garlic, onion, maybe a tablespoon of turmeric, a tablespoon of cumin, you said cover in honey, so I could just drizzle the honey all over.
I don't think a tablespoon is enough.
That seemed like that might be too much. How much oh, she did say no, she said that's how much you drink.
It's not
A
over.
spoon. Let me take a spoonful at least once a day.
What's not over?
I know, Lydia, she probably talking about us because we still up here.
Y'all not done yet?
Right.
We
I'm
might
willing to try it because typically I can go pretty much most of the day without even a cough. And then especially at work, because we are in the middle of moving, our building is going through some construction for our new space. That dust and stuff, child, I have an air cleaner in the office I'm in right now, and it's helping so much because I was coughing so bad. They trying to get me every which way. It's like all the things are trying to get to my sinuses and allergies. Spirit.
I got some tea blends. I got some more tea blends from Her Healthy Home today.
Half a bunch. Hold on. Goldenrod is in bloom here. Really? You hear that? Felicia said goldenrod is in bloom where she's at. She's what? Alabama?
Wait. I be looking. I be driving, and if I see like a little yellow, what's that? What's that?
I did it to her, Felicia.
Thank you. I did see some when we went to. Oh, where were we? Where's the Ark, you guys? The Ark Experience. We went there. And I did see some. And I picked it, but I left it in the hotel.
All right. I got the recipe, Ann.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you. I'm going to do that tonight. And then you said I just leave it overnight. So, 24 hours, I think she said. So this time tomorrow night I can take some, which is right before bed, which is a good time.
You could take some baking soda and honey tonight before you go to bed.
Mm-hmm. I'm being for real. I'm gonna try it. I really am. I'm not gonna like you when I try it, but I'll try it.
We use it. You keep on, and I'll tell them keep on coughing. Cough one more time. All right, go get it.
And mine gets worse if I'm talking and stuff because the vibration of my voice is just tickling that sensitive area.
And we've been up here for 2 hours.
Even if we hadn't, just me talking.
Tinkering.
It's all good.
Wait a minute. Let me take a picture of Ann's recipe.
I know. I wrote it down. Excuse me.
Because I saw you do it. You was doing it on your live. Oh, you was doing a honey one on your live. But I'll be having to act like I'm working.
Felicia, you need to go collect some of that goldenrod. It's a market for it, girl.
Yes.
Look, and go online and offer less than Amazon. Put it in some jars and some mason jars and send it off.
I'll cash out for Felicia because I want some goldenrod.
Our Lydia, our whole floor is a complete construction remodel. So really, what I'm dealing with is all the debris, dust, and stuff that we're not even done. We're working out of a space that they just created for us to work out of because our area is still under construction.
And I mean, you also moved your other stuff and the stuff from
the office that we moved from.
Mm-hmm.
Child, them vents was disgusting.
Wow.
That building is so old. I mean, it would be black mold in there. It was just, it was gross.
Mm-mm.
I always had issues at that office. As soon as I would walk in the building.
Well, y'all, Philip, you ready?
Philip,
go get your leash.
Hey, Kodak.
Go get your
leash. Hey, boy. There's the good boy. He's over it.
He thinking. Where's your leash?
Where's the good boy?
Go get it. Let's see what he Let's see what he. If it's where it's supposed to be, he'll find it. But he drags it around the house, so it ain't always where it's supposed to be. Oh, there it goes.
Good job.
Good boy. You ready to go?
Yo.
Sit. Sit.
I wear a mask in my office, Lydia.
Every
day. Good job. Y'all be seeing me.
Good boy.
That mask hanging on my chin. Trying to talk.
Give me a high five. Good boy.
And can get it too. Get what too?
All right. There go Chewy. Don't step on Chewy.
Chewy, you just knew we was giving some attention to Philip.
Chewy, like, he better not be getting no food. I know that. So sweet, good boy. He all right. I mean,
we're both good boys.
He all right.
It's new. What's new?
What's new?
Philip's leash? I don't think so.
He got a new leash and he still go to the old one. Him giving high fives? He always been able to give high fives.
Lydia, you still picking up Naya? Your responses are delayed. She's probably still in traffic. Waiting for Naya.
Better not be driving. I thought Naya was texting. Honestly.
She might be. She said good night.
She always cutting somebody off.
Ain't she? She just.
But yeah, we've been Gina.
How long we been going? Wow. Let me tell y'all, this is a record for Tia. You talk about somebody cutting people off. She talk about Lydia. They both bad. They be hanging up on me.
I don't cut you. I just.
They're like, okay, good night now. Bye.
Lydia be like, you be like, so yeah, I'm about to go to the. All right, I gotta go. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
If she even say bye, sometimes she says so quick you don't even realize she done hung up on you. You like, what? What just happened? Oh yeah, the building is not new. The office, the floor which had to be constructed to fit what we needed. So they tore down what they had going on up there. and everything was, I mean, it was literally everything was constructed up. They pulled up all the carpet, they painted all the walls, patched up and painted all the walls. Our carpet actually is just starting to go down. They just finished painting. We had to get new electrical, everything, plumbing. I mean, everything was done new. See, that was not yet first, because everything was capped. I was like, why is she talking in caps?
Lydia says holla, and then she gone.
Right. Ain't that the truth, Ann? Good Lord. Or holla back with the one crack. Click. This Philip went and got his leash. It is time to go. Right. And no.
Mm-hmm. Lydia will drop you.
That's how quick it be. I'm like, okay, well,
I promise
I guess I was done.
Guess I go to bed now.
I'm telling you. Now Tia, at 7 o'clock, be like, okay, I gotta go to bed. I'm going to bed. I gotta go to work in the morning.
Y'all don't know. I be fighting my sleep.
You're good. You're good. Because look, they more of a night owl than I am. Y'all know how I be. I do too, Ann. She said, love talking to her, though. That's true.
Mine is, so I don't sleep. I don't sleep. So during the week, I do take
melatonin,
prescription medicine.
Oh, okay.
But I take it around 5, 6 o'clock. That way it works in me. But when it hit, I be.
Yes. So let me tell y'all about me. I have no problem falling asleep. See, I think I saw Felicia say I was falling asleep. I am not, but guess what? When we get off this live, I'll have no problem putting on my pajamas and getting ready for bed.
That's Marcus. I'd be so bad because out.
My husband be mad at me too. He said, how did you go to bed at the same time every night? I get in bed and I lay down. I'm like, I don't understand the difficulty there.
Literally go to sleep when your head hits the pillow.
Did you go to bed and you lay down?
I lay down
and be like, you don't shift or move, you don't toss, you just stay in the same spot. Now, that was not always me, but when I had kids, that became me because my oldest would not sleep on her own. So I did let her sleep with me as a baby, and I made sure I did not shift because I was not going to be that mother who rolled over on her baby. So now I just sleep like that. When I get to my spot of comfort, that's where I'm going to be at when I wake up in the morning.
Marcus came home, and Marcus is usually gone Monday through Friday, and I think he came home Monday night, and it woke me up like there was just a shift. I was like, something up. So that woke me up when he walked in the house. Then he gonna come in the room and make it all this noise and all this stuff. So I got up and went to the couch. Yes, it's Monday night because I had an early morning meeting on Tuesday. So when I talked to him, he was like, well, why you going to the couch? I said, Marcus, you was making too much noise. No, I wasn't. I was quiet as a mouse. Marcus, you come in. I knew you were in the house. And then you go, then you turn on your sound machine. So now it's lay down in the bed. Then you get up from the bed and you go in the bathroom. Where was you quiet as a mouse at? I'm not to me.
Yeah, sleep apnea. Is that his machine you're talking about?
No, he has sleep apnea, but it's low grade, so he doesn't need a machine. But he's got one of those like white noise things. So then he turns that on. I'm like, bruh. I have to sleep with the radio on, or I will be awake for hours trying to go to sleep.
Yeah, I don't mind the night. The what is that called? The white noise. I don't. Yeah,
that's what it's got. One of those white noise. I will either.
Why Ann said the other day, Lydia put the phone down and forgot they were talking. She was on hold for 15 minutes. I believe you. She probably was in the kitchen cooking. She probably had sat down and ate dinner. Ain't no telling what Lydia did. And Lydia, you're not going to throw that up in my face that I'll fall asleep on the phone. Because I have, and I will. I literally fell asleep, woke up the next morning. Didn't wake up immediately. Woke up the next morning and was like, I don't remember hanging up the phone with Lydia. I texted her, said, did I fall asleep on you? Yes, you did.
One time her healthy home called me and I had been asleep. You know, I go to bed early, I'd been asleep, but she didn't call late. But to me, I had been asleep all night. So I remember by the time I got to my phone, I said, good morning. But I missed her. So she hung up and I looked, it was still nighttime. It's like, well, I'm glad she did hear that. I'm going back to bed.
See? Yeah, I'll fall asleep. I ain't gonna lie. My body is I am starting to get there. My body's starting to do the shutdown.
Mine is
because it knows that it's getting close to bedtime. So usually I start feeling it. It's like, okay, we winding down.
I took mine late today during all this cricket stuff. I got up and took my medicine. I usually take it during the live. Otherwise, I will be out. And I
yes. Yes.
I done fell asleep on you and Lydia before.
I believe you. I believe you.
When I get quiet.
And I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing like this because I'm covering yawns. So my hands go up and then I do this over my mouth. So you're not seeing me yawn.
Mine, I get comfortable. I get seated in my seat.
I literally just I literally just yawned and I did like that to cover it.
Lydia said, when was that? Probably one of those times you got up and walked away because I know we were on video and I was like,
see, this was fun.
It was.
It's always fun just having a chat sesh.
Exactly.
And a little crafting too.
With a little crafting on the side.
And say good night, Ann.
Good night, Ann. Good night, Unicorn Lady.
Did we lose everybody else? Good night, Unicorn Lady. Good night, Felicia, Teresa.
Good night, Jane Doe.
I think we already missed Jane. Yeah, I think Jane might have already stepped out.
Was that everybody?
That's what I was going back to see the same thing. Like, oh, Mona. Mona, you still in here?
I don't think so. But good night, Mona, if you are. Oh, there she go. Good night, Mona. Good night, Teresa. Good night, Unicorn Lady. Good night, Lydia.
This was fun.
Good night, John Boy.
Who? John Boy.
What was that? The Waltons. They all said good night to each other.
Yes. Hilarious. So yeah, we but you know we'll be doing the night thing on Saturday night. I know I'm gonna see Felicia there and Unicorn Lady and Teresa be up in there and Mona. So everybody in the house. And stops through. So yeah.
Aaron, Jimbo. Y'all get your cranberries ready so we can do some cranberry sauce together.
You paying Felicia? I'll be waiting to see it.
Me too.
Elizabeth. Good night, sweet people. Mary Ellen. Felicia's still going. Grandpa.
Felicia go get them all. I don't think I've ever seen that show, but I remember it came on right before Little House on the Prairie.
I used to watch Little House on the Prairie.
I used to watch Little House on the Prairie. So I will always catch the good night part. And then I could watch or Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. That was my show.
I don't know. I used to love me some Little House on the Prairie. I probably saw every single episode. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
See you later.
See ya.
You in these streets.
That's right.